Snark here. Morning. It's stupid early. It's 7:05 right now. I am currently walking to the buses to do Animal Kingdom's early park admission for resort guests. It starts at 7:30 because the park opens at 8. Hubby is staying back with the kids because this is our last day here. It's our travel day. Sorry, my asthma. It's not having fun right now. We had a cool front come through. Well, I say cool front, it's like 60 degrees right now. Weather change always messes me up though. But he's staying back with the kids. We have to be at the front of the resort at 10:30 to catch the Magical Express or the Tragical Express back to the airport. So he didn't want to risk like dealing with the kids in the strollers and stuff. So I have just 3 more things that I wanted to do before we left to complete my like Disney checklist, I guess. Sorry you can't see me, I'm walking in the dark. Hopefully the camera picks up something, but so what I'm gonna do, I bought a 805 Avatar Flight of Passage lightning lane. It was $15 because that's the main thing that I have to do. So I feel like I can't come all the way over here and not do it. We couldn't do it with Man Cub, like we would have to do the complete rider swap with it because Man Cub's not tall enough for that one yet. He was tall enough for most things. Same thing with Everest. He wasn't tall enough for Everest. And that's one of my favorites. So instead of doing like the rider switch or the single rider while we were there, we were kind of ready to go. When we were at Animal Kingdom, it was very crowded and very hot. So within the 30 minutes of park opening, I'm gonna try to hit up Everest and Dinosaur, because that's another one of my all-time favorites, and I think it would freak him out because he thought Rise of the Resistance was too creepy. So I think Dinosaur would freak him out. So I'm gonna do those 2, and then my Flight of Passage lightning lane starts at 8, so that gives me 30 minutes to do Everest and Dinosaur and then hit Flight of Passage. And then I'll head back to the resort. Hopefully have enough time. I hope to be back at the resort around 9ish. So we have about like an hour and a half to kind of like chill and not be rushing to the front of the park for Magical Express. So getting on a bus now. Alright, so this is the board I'm thinking a bus just picked up because I am the only person here at this bus stop by myself. There's no one at any of the bus stops, but Animal Kingdom's the one that opens the earliest. The other parks, early Magic admission doesn't start till 9:30 for Epcot, and then 8:30 for Magic and Hollywood. But it says next bus should be here by 7. See if you can read that. 7:21. It's currently 65 degrees. Kind of chilly. I'm in a tank top, but I'm gonna get hot once we're in the airport and I'm having to like transfer kids from a seat on the bus. So all right, fingers crossed, everything goes to plan. I'm a little bit worried because last time, bus from Animal Kingdom back to Caribbean like just didn't show up. We were waiting there forever, so we hopped the Riviera bus instead and went there and walked over, which I can do again. But I'm hoping in the morning buses run a lot more frequently and that the bus doesn't just drop off at the front of the park and then leave. So I'm hoping it drops off at the front, swings through to see if there's anyone waiting to go back to the resort and picks me up. All right, there's a bus coming. All right, in Animal Kingdom, they've got signs saying early entry is this way, so I think you've got to pop in on this side and walk around. So they will let you into the park early. You're not a resort guest, but they'll hold you in one area. You can't go past a certain point. And she's telling me no. So they scan your band to know that you have a hotel reservation.
How many altogether? 4. Right on in, guys. How many?
Just 1. So they'll scan your band.
Right on in. Have a good day.
Know that you have a hotel reservation and let you in. So you got to look for the signs to funnel into the one side. So if you don't have a pass, you can hang out, but they won't let you pass the checkpoint. Okay, one thing I do love about Animal Kingdom Magic Hours is I love walking in and seeing the sun rising on the tree, but it looks like the sun's behind a clouds right now. But they do have the tree lit up, so it looks nice anyways. So the sun's just starting to come out. It's kind of an overcast day. Hopefully I don't get rain on because I don't have a poncho and all my spare clothes are packed. Maybe I didn't think this through. We'll see though. Alright, so I am headed to Everest first, or maybe I'll hit Dino Land and then Everest. I think Everest is going to be my best bet though. So, I think I head this way. Yeah, Asia's that way. So I need to head this way to Asia, which is an empty park. Everyone's heading to Pandora. That's my hopes. So hopefully Everest won't have that big of a line, and Dinosaur shouldn't, because I don't think that's like a big ticket thing that most people head to, but it's one of my absolute favorite rides. So heading to Asia that way. Here's Asia. There's literally no one here. Like I'm walking into an empty, and it's 7:35, so the park is open for early admission. Rides are running. If you get here earlier than the early park admission, you stand in a big line and wait for the park to open for the early admission, and then the line starts moving. But the line should already be moving. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at when I round this corner here. You look how pretty this is. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love that. All right, so heading to Asia. All right, so they just opened the queue. It's a little bit late at 7:42. Heads up, single rider is not open for early park admission, so you just have to walk through the regular queue, but it only has a 5-minute standby, so it should be a walk-on. I love the details of this queue. I didn't think about that, sorry. Okay, this is cool. Sorry guys, moving quick. Yeah, literally just walking on. So they're still doing test runs. We are literally the first group of people to get on the train for the day. Like, no people have ridden this yet this morning, so that's pretty cool. And I am row 16, all the way in the back of the car. This is a good place to be. All right, here we go. Oh, I love this ride. And up. Alright, up we go. Up. Okay, so that was fun. I filmed it on my phone, so I don't know how well it's gonna look because I don't have the GoPro with me. I didn't want to damage the gimbal on my camera. So I am now headed to Dino Land. Guess I can take that off since I'm outside again. I'm headed to Dino Land, USA, which, stupid me, I went all the way around to get to Asia. I could have just cut through Dino Land, it would have been quicker. So I'm now headed to Dino Land to do Dinosaur. And then after that, I will be headed to my, let's see, it's 7:50. Flight of Passage Lightning Lane starts at 8:05. Look how pretty this is in here. People ruin everything. Yeah, so Flight of Passage starts at 8:05. So I've got 10 minutes to do Dinosaur and then truck it over to Pandora, ride Flight of Passage, and then head back to the resort and get some coffee. All right, it's starting to sprinkle. So that's great. I'm hustling. Dinosaur only has a 5-minute standby wait. I love this ride so stinking much. There's literally no one here, so I'm just walking. Whoa. My pockets just got snagged. Literally just walking right in to the pre-show. Here we go.
Hello
Seeger.
Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeger, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you, and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover.
Alright, we are literally just walking on the dinosaur. I love early park admissions. Okay, off Dinosaur. Headed towards Pandora. It is officially 8:05 right now. So my time starts for Avatar. Didn't get to film Dinosaur because it's super dark in there. My phone was like, hey, turn on your bright flash so that we can see. So I had to turn that off, obviously, because I don't want to be rude. So it's sprinkling. That's not fun. So I'm booking it to Pandora. Alright, so I booked it across the park. It's now 8:12, and I'm just now entering Pandora Land. Giant weird fruit things happening. I'm not gonna find the lightning link. Avatar Flight of Passage is this way. Those arrows aren't very arrow-like. That's kind of confusing. Anyways, weird fruits. Big floating mountain in the sky. Ooh, look at that line. That sucker is wrapped all the way out there. I will just be scanning my little band. Alright, lightning lane for the win, y'all. I just passed so many people. The standby line winds like all through the mountain and then comes inside and winds more. I'm trucking it. And I'm literally just walking through this entire thing. Look, it winds all through there as well after you get inside. Alright, so I scanned and I'm walking right here, and I'm assuming this is a pre-show.
Great! Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee. The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an Avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Na'vi. They're created by blending human DNA and Na'vi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment.
Okay, so the ride was really cool. Figure out the quickest way to get out of here. If I can go that way. I don't know. This place is confusing. Very impressive though. Look at this. Walking underneath. The camera doesn't justify like how giant that floating mountain is. It's huge. So anyway, if you have any kind of motion sickness, I feel like people warn about a lot of rides with motion sickness, but not that one. I had to close my eyes on some of it because I felt like I was about to puke. It's intense. Really cool ride vehicle system though. I like that you could like feel the banshee breathing between your thighs. That was really cool. Another kind of not so great part is I was the last seat, like on the edge, so I could actually see. It's the same thing with Soarin' too. Like I could see the edge of the screen and my peripheral, so that kind of ruined some of it. But then again, I had to close my eyes for a good bit of it anyway, so I didn't puke. So I'm heading back to the bus now, and we'll get ready to leave on the Tragical Express. All right, just got off the bus at Riviera because Caribbean Beach is gonna take too long, and I'm met by this cutie patootie. We're gonna go walk inside. Well, I am because he doesn't have a mask. Walk inside Riviera and get coffee. It is sprinkling. Guess I can take this off for a second. It's sprinkling outside, so that's fun. It's also pretty cold.
We're the only people outside.
Yeah, we're the only ones with shirts. I did okay in a tank top there because I was like hustling. But yeah, might be hopping the Skyliner back to our room just so the kids can stay dry. So we're at the front of the resort waiting for the Tragical Express to pick us up. I dropped off the stroller for another guest I found through the Finding Homes for Things After Your Disney Trip group. We're not bringing that double stroller home because it was janky. The kids are playing. Huh. So we're just waiting for the Magical Express to pick us up, and then 2 airplane rides, and we'll be home. They did not great on the airplane ride here, so we're not looking forward to that. But gotta get home somehow. We're not renting a car and driving, so.
Oh my goodness.
Hubby's trying to get them to lick each other.
She got you. She got you. Go get her.
And you see. Alright, we are on the Magical Express, or the Tragical Express. Headed back to the airport. Get your mask on, bud. Over your nose. Pinch it. She's gonna try to buckle, I guess.
Every kinds of flags.
Headed back to the airport. Wish us luck that the flight home is less eventful than the flight here, because that was bad. They just were tired of being restrained and were acting out like crazy. Disney's Magical Express. Okay. So we had to run from, let's see if you can see. We had to run all the way from gate A. Is that where we landed? From gate A to gate E. We had less than an hour from boarding. She was on my back and she crashed in the mad dash. We're both sweaty and thirsty. So, since we weren't seated next to each other for the last flight, he was like maybe 9 rows back from me. So we texted each other as soon as we landed the plane. He could turn airplane mode off, and I just strapped her on my back while we were still in the seat, and then I got up and got him by the hand in the green backpack. And then whenever he got up, he just got the carry-on luggage, and I took the 2 little ones to go pee by myself. But they both pottied, both still dry, and then we had to haul it to the other end. So we're about to catch our last leg. Hopefully that luck still holds and it'll be an easy flight. So wish us luck. All right, I don't know how much you can see in the dark, but we got home an hour into trick-or-treating. They have about 40 minutes left. We got about 20 minutes left now, but we threw on the only costumes we kind of had in the closet for them. He's wearing pajamas.
You got candy?
You got candy? She keeps saying more. So we're going, not a whole lot of houses in the neighborhood are participating. It's just fine, but we're trying to book it around so they can get a little bit of a trick-or-treat experience. Yeah. Okay, so we're finally home. I'm exhausted. It's like 9 o'clock. Kids are passing out. We just got them bathed. I'm about to go hop in the tub. Puppy dogs are glad to see us. Hi, Saki dog. Hi, Saki dog. Yeah. Lily beans. Lily beans. Oh, little baby beanses. Oh, little baby beanses. My goodness. Oh, goodness. So, yeah. We hauled it from the airport. We made it with about like 40 minutes to spare trick-or-treating. Threw pajamas on him that looked like a baseball player, and I had a hand-me-down like Supergirl tutu in there for Weezer. I didn't even get any pictures because we just threw them in the wagon and like started trucking it around the neighborhood so they can get a little bit of trick-or-treating in, which she loved it. She goes, more candy. She was excited. So we did that for about 30 minutes or so, throw them in the tub, and I'm gonna go get in the tub and go to sleep. I'm tired. So thank you guys for watching. This was a little bit of a hectic travel day vlog. It's been a very long day. So I hope you guys enjoyed following us around on our Disney adventures. Hope some of the videos I'll be putting out with toddler stuff will be helpful for people trying to plan their trip. So thank you guys for watching and following along. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.